I just saw this interview. Oh, cat day. But anyway, it was Sammy. Y'all remember the singer? I like the way you look at me. I like the, cause he did that little dance like, baby. Yeah, that interview. Y'all, I did not know his mom was getting gang stalked. You gotta hear the story. I don't know if you want him to tell it, but since we talking about it, let me just go ahead and tell it. You can go and look at the video, after this, but he literally he brought this shit to the forefront, okay? He's going through something about this. So his mom basically was getting gang stalked like the whole time, and she lives in Florida, and he was like, every time he would go to see her, like, she wasn't acting the same, like, she wasn't talking about nothing but that. She was being absorbed in it, y'all. And I know what that's like, because you want to be able to tell people and then they relate to what you're going through, but unless you can articulate it or you have camera proof, no one's really going to believe you. And not to mention, no one's going to really take the weight of the burden on like you, because they can go and live their life freely. That's gang stalker free. While on the other hand, every time you turn a corner, you got to worry about somebody that might be stalking you, watching you. You know the weird shit that they do. So it took a toll on her to the point where, she was super paranoid, and she wound up acting out. And you can look at Sammy and just see the distinct change in him, because I know, like, we all hit that 40-year-old mark, right? But he was like he didn't have that much gray hair, okay? Like, a couple years ago when I saw him, he didn't. Now, during this interview, you can tell he's wearing the stress of what his mother wore every freaking day. And it's kind of, hate to say it, but because Sammy is who he is, it's almost like more people will start to listen and tune in to the whole thing of gang stalking now. So at the end of the story, Sammy was saying how his mom had got to a point where he thought someone was following her. She thought someone was following her, and wound up shooting in traffic and killed a young lady. So this could have very much been, too. It could have very much been her gang stalker. But the fact that, they probably had already deemed her psychiatrically, whatever, it stood against her. So now she is locked up and serving a sentence. So to get the real story out of his lips and all the details, go and look at that interview. He was on a Cam Newton talk show. So I feel like, him coming out will help a lot of people be able to express what they're going through now. I don't know if he knows or anyone else knows just how important that interview was to come out at a time like this. We've seen so many people get called crazy, just for trying to describe some of the things that's what's going on. But we've seen time and time again that these people that were deemed crazy were not crazy at all. One of the biggest truth tellers we have in our modern day culture today, Wendy Williams, was deemed so crazy that they tried to say that she had dementia, and when she was tested again, baby girl didn't have shit. She was always working with a full deck of cards. But it's the people, the criminals, the people that do things to people and like to hide their hands, all of those people who like to walk around with their chest poked out, but they do grimy shit behind the scenes. Those are the ones who want to see people like Wendy and people who have been getting provoked through gang stalking look crazy and demented. So I feel that life kind of played chess, not checkers, and unleashed these two things back into society. One being Wendy Williams. We don't know where her journey is going to go into the future, but another, we have now a celebrity saying that their mother was gang stalked on a television show that is popular. And that will speak for so many people who have been trying to say the same thing for years and years and years.